EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels starts with a pass. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19, 18. Seven Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And it's
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Ready?
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Washington.
8 yards.
That goes for 58.
1st down, Washington.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Flush to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. Tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That one's complete to Jalen Lane. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready? Back. Bronco 80.
First carry now for Jameer Gibbs.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Chop 60, chop, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
It's Isaac Tesla. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Will score. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back.
Okay, break. Cut 19. Check mash. Check mash. Ready. Next.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. The pressure gets there, and here he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Johnny Lions. Trap 50. Trap 50.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. It's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
60 Vices. 60 Vices. Buffalo 18. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll go. Here's Daniel. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Gibbs. Looking the Lions. They're going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He runs with it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for it now in the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 40.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Second and 2.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 24-yard pickup as they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 14-3 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Charger. 70 Lions.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
Go.
Up the middle they go. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And this defense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Viking 18. Cut it.
Here's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Commanders 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. Nineteen tight. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point from Purdy is good. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's Purdy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pioneer. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's into space at the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Washington.
Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
60 Eagles, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Daniels. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
70 Timberwolves, 70 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The air again is Daniels. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Throwing again, Daniels. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they have that one dialed in.
A big hole. And he will go all the way. Amon St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joshua Party to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Daniels now on first down. Front to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
A gain of 29 yards.
First and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
Washington Commanders.
How about this one, too, to start the drive?
24-yard
Mark them off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Ready up. Set up. 70 Timberwolves. Three. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll throw with Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Washington, first down.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
On the ready.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The PAT up and good. And the Commanders are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Complete to number 80.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Tag.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes you just got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Trap 60. Mustang 19. 18 Rodley. 18. Bronco. Check. Hurt. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Here's Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's second down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
79 drop. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing is Daniel. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 10.
Come on. Set. Hop. Set. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Short pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Daniels going to throw again. Rolling right. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
36 yards.
A big play there for Washington. 36 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
79 Broncos, 70 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors 70.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw on the move is caught. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9
yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Second and inches.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt.
Here's Gibbs. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
70 Lions.
Undercrush.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Ready,
So
play.
backed up after the sack, and
Cut,
now
19.
it's
Cut,
third
here we
and
go,
long.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60, 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
Back to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And that one shuts down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7, Viking, 18. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw. Now, deep shot on the right. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third
Amon-Ra
down
St.
and
Brown,
9 yards
the
to
receiver
go.
he was trying to target. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80.
Watch twins.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. And up.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Lions first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
That's another.
It is a huge play for Detroit. 33 yards.
First down and goal to go.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the air one more time. That one to the end zone, but
Intended for Jahmyr Gibbs. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Red. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Lions 42, Commanders 20. Joshua Carty.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go, Reed, go.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready, right?
Play action. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniel. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Washington.
A big play there for Washington. 35 yards.
19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Commander's first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ready? Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Throwing again. Daniel. Has caught. That's Lane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's
going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will extend this third-quarter lead. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. '79 Broncos.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That is his second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one passed away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for two does not work. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Carty now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
56. Commanders 26. Joshua Carty.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Third. Right, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Panthers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragons, 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels now on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Okay,
from the 44-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
18 Rattler, 18 70 Lions, 79 Broncos, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
Now Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Washington.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Ready. Let's go now. 19 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
To the air again is Daniels. Into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
22 yards.
On the ball.
Here's 1st and 10.
19,
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
18 Pioneer, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got it about the 8. He'll take us down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Daniels gonna throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's gonna be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
19 tight, 19, 7, 60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinal, 18 Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Warriors 70, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground. Pushes him back. And they force 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th. And he will score again. Touchdown, Commanders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Check, Panther.
Washington will line up with a 2-point
He'll try to
conversion.
pick this up with a run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of
The
1.
offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Cardi back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Tiger. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Ready?
On first down, Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
And the Washington first down.
19. 19. 18. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The man coming across the field, he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60, 18, Pioneer.
On second down, it's Daniel. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for two.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
To throw is Daniel. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
40.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Let's go.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 4 yards.
Here's a second and 6.
Second and 6.
Go. 19. Hey, check that. Check that. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up third.
He sniffed that one out
8.
from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third, they need 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Let's go.
They hand it to Gibbs.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
19.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A big play there on 4th down. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. You know, sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.